We're going to get a bit more analysis on all of this now with France 24's Shirli Sitbon, who joins me on the set. Hi, Shirley.
Hello.
So Trump ahead by about 11 percentage points to Nikki Haley, but she is still determined to hang on.
Yeah, she says it isn't over, it's just the beginning. And she's the only one saying that, perhaps, and her main supporters, many are already seeing further ahead. Yes, she did lose, Trump did win, but the margin is not as large as previously expected. But she did hope to see something else. She's thinking about the future, but let me throw you back to the past for a second, because New Hampshire was the scene of major political upsets in the past. And maybe that's what Nikki Haley was hoping for. Do you remember Hillary Clinton, John McCain? Yes, these elections helped reverse and reboost campaigns, but it was different this time. She didn't get what she hoped for. So let's look at what did happen. Yes, the margin wasn't as large as we thought, but it is New Hampshire, and this is where she was expected to win. I mean, she could have won. It was the best prospect for her because so many voters were, say, they're progressive there. It was an open primary. Others could vote as well, independents. And also, she spent so much in that area, a lot of time, but also a lot of money. She campaigned for a long time, and you can see this graph with the spending. Overall, $30 million in ads for Nikki Haley, more than Trump. So she really focused on this campaign, and that's why the loss is bitter, because what comes in next, well, that's going to be complicated.
Right. Several primaries are coming up. What's ahead exactly for Nikki Haley and for Donald Trump?
Well, she's looking at the next contest where they're both together, and that's going to be South Carolina. And that looks bad because prospects say that she lags about 30 percentage points behind Donald Trump. And of course, that's because the voters are different. They're more conservative than in New Hampshire. They're more religious. They're really different. And so this basically, and also you can see that the elected Republicans there have also all but one turned to Donald Trump and brought him their support, not to Nikki Haley. And also the donors are shifting all towards Donald Trump. They said that New Hampshire was key, and now many are saying this is basically over the race. Well, Donald Trump will be the candidate, and Joe Biden himself says that it is clear now that Donald Trump will be his opponent.
Well, speaking of, if we head into this scenario, something many Americans didn't want, this rematch of Trump and Biden, what might that look like?
Well, yes, most Americans do not want that, and Nikki Haley says that's why she's continuing this race, because well, she says they're of course both of a certain age, and Americans want something new, a new generation, and well, the Democrats are already looking ahead and are setting this race and this campaign, focusing on abortion rights. This was yesterday as Republicans were voting, and also Democrats, but the president and the vice president, Kamala Harris, they were both in Virginia talking about abortion rights the day after the anniversary of Roe versus Wade 51 years ago. And, this was reversed by the Supreme Court. And they said, well, Donald Trump is the person the most responsible for this reversal and for the fact that rights were taken away from women and endangered women in many states. And they told voters, this is what you need to focus on. There is some disenchantment, but think of the main issues. You need to go out and vote, because things could get worse if the Republicans win.